My client needs your first and last name for the check and what financial institution you bank with. It can be made out to blank photography. I can give an address to mail the check, but I can't give out my bank name, sorry. What financial institution do you bank with, please? It's gonna be at the back of the check. I've come across issues where the Muses Bank rejects checks issued from my client's bank due to internal issues or government policies countless times, and to avoid issues like that ahead, that's why I'm asking. I don't need your personal info or whatever, just the name of your bank, that's all. Yeah, to a lot of people, that is personal info. FWIW, they want to know your bank so they can make sure the fake check they send you is from a different bank. If they send you a fake check from the bank you actually use, it will likely be caught much quicker, and they won't have as much time to trick you into sending real money back to them. Is this a scam or is this a crazy lady? They got the right one today. I ran into Dollar General to get an envelope and come out and there's a $100 bill on my window. I'm not touching that, so you can poison me and follow me and kidnap me. On the way to work, let's ride by the police station to see if you are following me. Y'all be careful out there, ladies. I'm not desperate for money. Don't get caught up in the scam. Be aware of your surroundings. The fake bills are not necessarily religious tracts. I once found one that on the inside said, "Stop walking past a fortune," and said to call this number for an opportunity to earn insert ridiculous or unrealistic amount of money per week, probably an MLM or something. Huh, I didn't even get that they might be fakes. I'm Canadian, so all us bills look and feel fake to me. Oh, US bills. You see, you capitalize US. What's the scam? Stranger asked to borrow my phone to make a quick phone call. I can't figure out what this guy was trying to do. I, 30F, am walking to my car in a Walmart parking lot. I'm with my 2 young children, baby and 5-year-old. As I was loading up the car, an older man who was parked nearby approached me and said that he locked his keys in his trunk. So he asked me to borrow my phone so he could call his wife for help. As I was walking up to the car from a distance, I noticed him kind of staring at me and fussing with his trunk, and I was just getting some overall weird vibes. So I said, "No, sorry, I'm late picking up my son from school," and I left. But out of curiosity, after I pulled out, I circled around to the other side of the aisle to see what he did next, and he opened his trunk, pulled out his keys from his pocket, and then just drove away. So he clearly was trying to pull something. I feel bad for all of the good, genuine people who get tricked by these kind of people. Like, you know, you just want to help someone out, and then it turns out, oh, actually they're a creep or a scammer, and then you never want to help people again. It's just very not good for everyone. Could have just stolen your phone or drained your Cash App or Venmo. Yeah, the Venmo thing crossed my mind, but that's partly why I'm confused. Wouldn't it be very suspicious if he is just standing in front of me and very obviously clicking through menus and inputting his own account information? That looks very different than punching in one phone number and talking to a person on the phone. So maybe the plan was just to grab the phone and run. That's just so brazen. And his car was next to mine. If anyone were to ask to use my phone to make a call, I would make them tell me the number, then put it on speaker. Never hand your phone to anyone. Random text. Are you busy? Who is this? I see this number in my phone without a name. I'm not sure who it is, so sent you a message. My name is Lucy from Southern California. Is your phone number from Southern California? This number is from Colorado, equals I use it when I travel for work. Oh, I don't know who you are, sorry. Strange, where are you from? This is me. Did we talk online or on a dating site? Retired aunt scammed for $20,000. What do I do next? It finally happened to someone close to me. She got a fake Geek Squad renewal email, called them fat-fingered $20,000, and got scared into paying them back. This started on June 1st, and she sent them $10,000 in cash through the mail and $10,000 through a wire transfer. I think some of it was through Apple gift cards as well. I'm still collecting all the information, and I'll be sure to contact local police and her bank, Wells Fargo, see if there's any chance of canceling the wire transfer. Does anyone know of any good resources, checklists, or tips? I'm looking for the magic words to use on the phone with Wells Fargo, bank departments to contact, other government agencies to contact. This is in California in case that detail matters. About the fat-fingered $20,000 thing, she didn't. The scammers made it look like she made a mistake when typing in presumably $200 or $2,000 for a pretend refund, but it was them doing it on her computer. It sounds like a classic refund scam. Person walked into my office and asked for $1 million. Are they a victim of a scam? This is so bizarre, but I've had plenty of weirdos come through my door. I work in HR for a popular department store. My office is in the actual store, not a corporate building. This lady walked into my office and said, "I need to speak to an HR manager. I said, okay, what can I help you with? My name is blank and I am the wife of blank, who is the owner of this store. I give you my ID in exchange for $1 million. I stood there shocked. I told them I don't recognize the name of the owner of the store. She just repeated that she was told that the HR manager just needs to see her ID and will give her $1 million. I took down her contact info and she left the office. My immediate thought was that she was a victim of a scam and someone convinced her that she'd get $1 million if she walked into the office of my department store. Has anyone heard of something like this? She might be a victim of a scam or having mental issues. Since she claimed to be the wife, less likely she's the victim of a scammer. I'd lean more towards a delusional state. Could be a romance scam where the woman thinks she's in a relationship with a multimillionaire that never quite has the time to actually meet her. This was my thought because the name she said was not the actual CEO or any executive of the store. It was a random name. It made me think someone convinced her that they were the owner and she never did research of her own about the company. Man, I just want to sell my car. Hey there, hope all is well. Do you still have the Ford Focus? Yes. I'm interested. Can we schedule a test drive for the vehicle? When are you thinking? Are you ready to show it tomorrow or the day after? What time is going to work for you? I'm busy for the next few days, but I have time Sunday. Okay, Sunday works for me. I'll make sure I'm ready for the visit. By the way, could you send over the RVC report? I don't know what that is. It's as easy as visiting runvehiclecheck.com, entering the VIN as the owner, and getting the report. The whole procedure won't take more than 5 minutes. My name is Ian, by the way. Yours? Hi, Ian. The VIN number is on the Craigslist listing, so you're welcome to run that report. I sent you the link, right? It's a report that shows accidents, recalls, mileage information, service records, insurance and auction records with over 60 other checks, so nothing in specific but the complete history. And there's the Snopes article on the scam website he's trying to link him to. Scam? Okay, explain what's scam on this. I'm an honest person looking for a vehicle. Why would I be running scam or scamming people? Scam? Okay, okay, it's just the same one. I think I'm all set here. Good luck finding a car. Yeah, when someone starts talking to you like a TV salesperson, they might not be genuine. I love how the grammar suddenly became atrocious as soon as the scammer had to go off script. Is this a scam? Hello, good day. I am Mrs. Kristen from Centene Corporation, currently reaching out to you in regards to your resume approved for an online interview for the remote position of a data entry clerk, customer service representative with a pay rate of $28 an hour. You are to proceed to the next step via Microsoft Teams. On getting started with the interview, to proceed, kindly download and set up Teams on your mobile device or PC, blank. You're required to contact the HR manager, Miss Jana blank, via Microsoft Teams at the HR via his link address, blah, 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 blah. This is my company, so it's a real place, but they do not pay $28 an hour for that position. That's basically entry level, so you'll get $15 to $18 an hour, depending on experience. Also, HR will call you to set up a phone interview first. This isn't how they hire. Woman with baby comes up to me and asked if I can buy water for her and her baby in Walmart. Is this a scam? Just like the title says, I'm with my mom at Walmart and was waiting for her outside while she was trying on clothes. A woman comes up to me and asks, excuse me, could you please buy me and my baby water? Something along the lines of that, I can't remember word for word, but she doesn't have a cart with her, just her holding her baby on her side in the child's stroller. I said, I'm sorry, but I can't do that right now, and she left. It was a very short interaction and I didn't see her afterwards. Now that I'm home, I just keep thinking about it and I'm wondering if this was a scam or if she really did just need water. I'd lean towards it having been one of the more common scams, especially recently, where once you said yes to water, she'd ask for formula for the baby or something similar, and then return it for the money once you left. I mean, most Walmarts have water fountains available if it was just that she was thirsty. Guy in front of me in line at CVS bought $800 worth of Steam gift cards. I have heard about this happening, but to witness it is so crazy. He got them in $50 cards too, so it took forever, lol. Poor dude, I almost said something, but I live in Philly, so I know to keep my mouth shut, Lamau. When I got to the register, I said to the worker, wow, he sure got a lot of gift cards. She said, you have no idea. It happens multiple times a day, every day. We try to stop them, but they never listen. I'm curious to hear about your experiences, especially if you work in a store that sells cards. I really don't know what I would do in that situation. Just this past weekend, I was buying $250 Southwest gift cards from Sam's Club online. My flights were $600, so I needed to buy 2. After my second purchase, about 30 minutes after the first, I get a call and I answer it. It was Sam's Club security making sure I ordered it and confirming that no one else was asking for the gift card as payment for services and such. Made me answer 2 to 3 similar questions about if I was voluntarily making the purchase or not. Immediately thought of this sub. Wow, that's great that they checked up. Most other places are too lazy to even warn customers when they're at the register. Got this random death threat that email. Hello. I don't need to introduce myself because you don't need to know. Actually, I've been watching you and your family for a month now, and I've successfully gathered enough information about you. Well, someone sent me to wipe you and your family out of the surface of Earth, but I have my own plans. I noticed you are a good person, so I'm not going to do that if you will give what I'm about to ask. I need like about $5,000 in exchange for the life of you and your family. I will not forward my bank details. You will have to walk into any store that sells gift cards around and get me any Visa gift card of at least $5,000, and I will leak the name of the person who sent me and let you and your family live. You may want to dear me by trying to report me to the police, but I bet you won't get there before I wipe you out and your family. I'm closer than you think. I'm even looking at you typing this email. Don't bother to ask me questions. They are not necessary. Just do what I ask, and you and your family will live. If you do otherwise, I will have to carry out this mission, and I won't be sorry because I warned you. Forward the gift card to this email before the end of Monday latest, and you must reply immediately. You see this email confirming you received it. Also, if you really didn't want to kill someone, but you were like, I don't know, being forced by a higher power to kill someone or threaten to kill them so that you can get their money, wouldn't you just report them to the police or something? I don't know, just a thought. You know he's serious when he doesn't say kindly, and he said he won't be sorry. What a cold-blooded killer this man must be. My girlfriend's phone was stolen in May, and today I received a message on WhatsApp. Hello, I'm sorry to bother you. My husband found a phone, and your mobile number appears on its screen. Did anyone in your family lose an iPhone phone? Hey, indeed the phone was stolen. It's my girlfriend's phone. How can I return her phone? Where do you live? I'm in Belgium now. I can pick it up if possible. On a tourist trip. Give me the phone number and phone owner. The owner will come with me to pick it up. Same person is on the photo. Yes, give me her number, call her, and give her her phone. You can call this one if you want. I don't speak English, only Spanish, but my daughter speaks English. She is the one who will meet with the owner of the phone, so I want her number. She is here with you. You can call this number. She's not with me. She's in Brussels, and your friend's phone is with her. Okay, so give her this number. The owner doesn't speak English, but she will come with me. That was fun, but I don't have more time to waste on you. I guess the only thing that is left for you to do is to sell it on parts. I hope other people that you try to scam also will not fall for it. I feel sorry for you. Cheers. Yeah, with the amount of, oh, I'm in Belgium, I don't speak English, but I can somehow type it to you in full English, and my daughter is somewhere else, but she'll meet with you, etc. Looks like they're just trying to milk out information about your girlfriend to unlock the phone. For sure, the moment I give them her phone number, she will start receiving the phishing SMS with Find My iPhone fake page. Dubai scam. Just met this Dubai dude a few days ago at a Kansas gas station along I-70. He said his credit card was canceled and he was trying to get to Florida to see an injured friend or family member in a hospital. He even had a picture of someone in a hospital bed with broken arms and a breathing tube, etc. He tried giving me this 18-karat solid gold ring. He was driving a high-end Audi wagon and had a fake gold Rolex. I told him he was going to have a hard time getting to Florida by asking people for gas money all the way. I told him, sorry, can't help you. Got home and Googled Dubai gas money scam and got this. So it's still happening in 2023. It must work, preying on folks with a soft heart. I had a similar incident at a gas station in California. Sob story, guy was driving on a long road trip with his family, points to family standing near the mini mart. Their car broke down and he spent all his money getting the car fixed, so they can't afford a hotel. Any little bit helps, yada yada. I thought it was weird that someone would prioritize getting the car fixed over housing their wife and kid, so that was a red flag. So I said, could I see some ID? He was taken aback, hemmed and hawed. Then he said he didn't have ID. Your driver's license. May I see it? I don't have one. So you went on a road trip with the family and you don't have a driver's license? He left. My boss gave me this $100 gift card, but it wants my social security number to activate it. That's weird coming from your boss. For many years, prepaid cards were used for basically money laundering and surreptitious money movement. Perhaps Visa now has know your customer requirements. The FBI pushed for that for years. There are plenty of prepaid cards that are not refillable that do not need any personal data. I think the refillable cards do need that, so they should not use those. Also remember, all these cards have expiration dates, then your money is gone. Glad to see stores being proactive to hopefully help people. Beware of scams. Have you been asked to buy gift cards to pay a fine, taxes, fees, or to help someone? Stop. You may be a scam victim. This is actually very good. This should be at every gift card section in every store. I'm getting scammed. Some guy offered to make an animation for me in a shirt. I accepted. He said $30, then he said another $50. He emailed it to me and said the password generator thingy is another $52. Is there any way I can get around this? He won't give me my money back and I'm not spending. But it wants a password. Oh, sending to your email email requires the password protection, need PNG file, and stamp fee, which is $52, so I can convert it within 5 to 10 minutes and send you your email address again ASAP so the password would be emailed to you in 5 minutes. I swear to God this is the last. Right. Your money is gone. Stop sending more and stop communicating with them. Buddy of mine met this girl on Tinder. They have been talking for a couple months. He said he video called her and talked to her many times. She convinced him to invest with her. He then approached me about investing with her, said she will only ask for 6% commission. I said I don't know. He said he never met her in person but has Skyped with her a few times, so she is actually a woman and not a man. So is she real? I never heard of a scam where the scammer asks the mark to find more people. Is this a new technique? Just seemed out of place for her to have him ask his friends if she is scamming him. Scam. He will never take his money out. They will milk him day after day, and yes, he will unknowingly spread the scam. Better keep out and tell your friend to stop sending more money to the mob. I have told him to stop. I tried to convince him. I hope that when I show him this, he will stop. Thanks. I probably just lost over $15,000 by a scam. I got hit by somebody who told me of a job under OpenText that makes money. For this job, you need to complete tasks, but sometimes you have to put in money. At the beginning, I put in like $1,500 and I actually made $700 back. But then now I have over $15,000 in with a loan, $8,000 that I took that had 50% interest. Now the current task needs like $780 to be completed. After all the money I put in, I have a couple of days left. Now I'm wondering, did anybody actually get scammed after completing a task, or do they always raise the price until they don't have any money to spend so you can't complete the task? In the case of me losing all the money, do you guys have an idea of what I should do, or I just have to move on? To be clear, you never actually made $700 back. When you try to cash out, nothing happens. It's all a scam. Every part of it. No one is getting money for doing tasks. The scammer takes everything. What gave you a loan? No, I actually cashed the $700 out. Easy Financial gave me the loan. They sometimes allow cashing out a small amount to convince people that it's legitimate so that they'll put in thousands. The $700 you got back was presumably just half of the money you gave them in the first place. Even if you'd quit at that point, you'd still have lost half of that $1,500. Instead, they gave you some of your money back to convince you that it was real so that they could persuade you to give them even more money. Is this a scam? Tickets to Fyre Festival 2 are on sale now. Yes, that was another one. Yes. The first one was, this man has a history of running shady businesses and not delivering. It wouldn't surprise me if his second festival is as underdelivered as the first. Sister found this on her apartment door. Definite scam, right? United States Department of Defense Counterintelligence and Security Agency. Double defense, huh? Let's evaluate. Weird busted form with wonky spacing, crazy logo, weird capitalization, and looking like it was printed in 1980? Urgent. They want to pay me $2,000 and I don't know if it's a scam. You will got it when you pay the $15. I swear do think this is a scam. See, the people I help that pay a fee before they received their money. Are you ready or not, or should I cancel your payment? The fact that it's urgent is one of the biggest signs of a scam. The fact is also free money is also a tactical firework in terms of being obvious. Was a horny idiot, got scammed by an escort. For some context, I'd never even met an escort before this, so I didn't know what the process is really like. Found an account on Tinder of someone only 3 kilometers away from me whose bio said they were interested in hookups. It's been a few months since I last had sex, and I was in one of those phases where no matter what you do, you feel overwhelmingly horny for weeks on end. Is that a common thing or just me? She had her snap in her bio, so I messaged saying I was interested. She told me there was a $45 payment, and I was thrown off guard for sure, but I thought, hey, it's only $45. She's really hot, and I have enough to not dent my wallet with that. Paid the fee, waited until 8 when we were supposed to meet, then everything went downhill. Oh boy. She told me she needed money for Plan B and condoms before she came, and I really didn't want to send any more than I already had, but I was admittedly desperate to not lose the opportunity. She had already sent nudes with her face in them and shared her live location that she showed was close to me, so I gave in and sent an extra $100. After that, she moved on to asking for gas money because her car was empty and she needed to get it to my place. At this point, I gave up on humoring her and explained that I had already sent her $145 and that she could just use the money for gas and I'd pay off anything outstanding when we were finished. She insisted on having me transfer her more money and I kept saying no. I checked her Tinder to double check things and it seemed like it accidentally bypassed some sort of filter because it showed that she was all the way in Germany when I live in Canada. She sent a snap of her outside and wouldn't you know it was a pitch black out when the sky was still a bit blue over here. Eventually I just gave up, realizing I was fighting a losing battle and I'd be better off just holding her off for the time being. The worst part of it all was that since the money was sent online, it was auto-deposited, so every cent was lost forever. store. I know losing $145 isn't going to bankrupt me, but I'm still super pissed off, both at her and myself. I let myself get roped into giving away a good chunk of my money for free, and all I have to show for it is the shame and regret. Just had to get this off my chest so I don't accidentally let it slip with my big mouth. At least it gave me the push to finally do a full clean of my house after a bad ADHD bout. It's a common scam. There's also a good chance you were just dealing with a dude who swiped some pretty girl's pictures from somewhere. An actual escort would never ask for money in such a way, nor would they tarnish customer relations by ripping someone off like this. Loneliness is a bitch. We've all been there, dude. I will say that a real escort would negotiate a price with you beforehand, perhaps, but wouldn't ask for the money until you were both in the same room. Unless it's like an OnlyFans type deal, in which case sex isn't actually involved anyway. I get that you're lonely, but that loneliness will remain even if you do find an actual escort to have sex with. You're better off putting yourself out there in order to meet someone real. I realize that's easier said than done, but you'll feel better about yourself for having at least tried. Hey, that was a good response and didn't treat him like a moron for getting a little horny. It happens, okay? Text from individual requesting Cash App info. What's the scam? Hey guys, this is a weird question, but if either of you use Cash App, I would love to buy it from you. We claim the taxes on it and transfer all info to use except for whatever ID you use to verify it. If you don't have one but want to make one, then I'll walk you through the steps. We buy them for $200. Most likely, they've had their Cash App accounts shut down, possibly from scamming people, and they need new, clean accounts. Guy came to the door and said his iPhone was showing up at our home. A random guy came to the door yesterday. My husband talked to him through the Ring camera. The guy said that his phone was stolen and it was showing up at our house on his Find My iPhone app. We definitely did not steal any iPhone or have any way that his phone would have ended up in our stuff. Husband told him that and said he wasn't going to open the door, but if he wanted to call the police and get them involved, he'd be happy to talk to the police. The guy left in a hurry after that. Didn't stop at any neighbors' homes near us either. We were in the middle of a neighborhood in the middle of a street of houses. We were on high alert for the rest of the day, but what could he have been doing? Hoping we would open the door so he could scope the place out to rob us later? He was probably hopeful you were not home so he could break in. The iPhone story was his backup plan if someone answered the door. If you can get a clear picture of his appearance, I would consider sending it to the police. This is actually a pretty common robbery scam. Like someone else replied, a similar thing happened in my area and the house got broken into a few days later. Be vigilant, OP. Got this text from my brother. Is it a scam? Hey blank, I need your help. I'm at work. I know, little bro, so I made $28,000 in crypto, but I owe $5,000 in taxes, and I can't get the money before I pay the taxes on it. I will give you $14,000 if you can help me pay the taxes on it. Two scenarios here. One, someone spoofing a number and pretending to be your brother. Two, your brother has been scammed, probably via crypto, and now he's at the point where the fake website is showing all these fake profits, but it's asking him to deposit more of his real money to make a withdrawal. If number two, his money is all gone, there's no way to get it back. Watch out for recovery scammers who will be contacting you via DM now that you have posted this. There is no way to recover any lost money here. Either way, yes, this is a scam. Some random person PayPal'd me $40 and is asking for it back. Is it a scam? I am contacting you because by mistake I sent you money intended for someone with your name and also from Canada. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind reverting the money back to me. I would very much appreciate it so I can pay the right blank. Scam. The money they sent you is probably from a stolen account and will get charged back. Ignore them. They can take it up with PayPal. This. Plus, don't deposit the money from PayPal. It will likely, certainly be gone by fraud detection. Question. Should OP contact PayPal themselves to see if they can freeze the $40 somehow to keep it from being accidentally spent? I ask because I know that when I do business through PayPal, they sometimes put a hold on funds until tracking says the order was delivered. Obviously, this isn't a business transaction, but I wonder if their support people could just put it on hold until the original account holder gets it back. I don't know, just a thought. OP doesn't need to report anything to PayPal. It's best just to ignore and don't spend the money. I don't know, this seems really scammy. PS5 free giveaway, no scam. Description: I'm not scamming before you say I am. I am indeed giving this away for free, but for a lucky winner, whoever can make me laugh through rapping, singing, dancing, whatever you can do with voice message or video. I will send the lucky winner a brand new PS5. Now I will only send it to the winner. I'm giving this away as my son doesn't use it and I'm a top G and make tons of money for Forex groups. I wish you the best, John Blank. Scam. Here are some indicators. Bad formatting and language usage. Family member not needing it. Irrelevant. Cryptocurrency. Always a red flag. They'll end up asking you to pay some sort of fee to receive the item. Small correction, they didn't mention crypto, but Forex, which literally stands for foreign exchange and means they're speculating on various currencies' values. Also, the fact it says no scam is a pretty big indicator. Gift cards for puppies? I work as a bank teller, and a woman I've never waited on before came in to withdraw $1,000. She was excited because she was getting 2 new puppies from a breeder. I chatted with her and asked a few questions about the dogs, and it all seemed fine until I asked her how she wanted the cash back. She said it didn't matter since she was just buying gift cards anyways. I paused, confused. Maybe I misunderstood her. She very happily told me that, oh yes, she was paying for the animals with 2 $500 gift cards. Upon further questioning, she revealed that she hadn't actually seen the puppies in person, but had seen a video of them. Oh, and they weren't local. The breeder lived a 6-hour drive away, but they were going to get the puppies to her as soon as she sent photos of the gift cards. I explained that this was a scam, and she didn't seem to believe me. I talked her out of going through with it, but I think she just backed away because of my insistence. I decided to add a note to her account that she was potentially a victim of a gift card scam. Lo and behold, 2 hours later, another teller at another branch called and asked for me. They wanted to let me know the lady came in to withdraw cash and the teller wanted more information from me. I explained, so I guess the woman mentioned the puppies but played dumb about the gift cards. In the end, the teller tried to explain she was being scammed, but we can't tell people what to do with their money, so it was given to her. The other teller made a note on the account about the transaction. A week later, the distraught woman goes into a third branch saying that her money was stolen from her and she wanted to dispute the transaction. Obviously, she had no ground to stand on because she couldn't dispute that she made the withdrawal. What happens after that is not our problem. The branch manager read the notes and saw that we tried to dissuade the woman. You just cannot reason with some people. You tried. All of you did. Sometimes people need to have it happen to believe it. Of course, I bet she forgot to mention that she was warned repeatedly that she was being scammed. Please don't stop trying to help. You might just stop someone from losing everything. Be well. Boss was told to put business account into Bitcoin. My boss called me, frantically telling him that his identity was stolen and the US Treasury was telling him to empty his business account and put it all in Bitcoin. I am 99% sure this is a scam. He said his computer locked up, so he called Microsoft, and they put him in touch with the US Treasury, who told him there have been a half a dozen accounts opened in his name in Texas that have funneled over $1 million into drugs and terrorism over the last 2 months. I think he went to the wrong porn website and got one of those ransomware viruses, but he said he's certain it's not a scam. Have there been similar things like this floating around? A quick Google search didn't really show anything either way. 100% a scam. He will lose a huge amount of money to scammers if he does this.